Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It is 7:14 a.m. right now. I'm super tired. We got another Awaken with JP video, so you know what it is today. It's time to steal content again. This is why guns must be banned now. Shout out to y'all who recommended this to me, sending out a lot of love. And as always, I got tons and tons and tons of reaction videos right here for you to check out. Share me with your friends. Let's make it to 500,000. I think we could do it. I don't think that's too hard. As always, thanks for watching. And let's hop straight in. Oh yeah, wait. Instagram right here too. Stay updated. Let's go.
In response to the mass
Shout out to AwakenJP if you want me to take down my video. I don't mind.
shooting, just as the media is directing me to, I'd like to jump to the conclusion that we should ban all guns before I have a chance to think about how that only affects law-abiding citizens while doing nothing to address the underlying cause of mental illness and evil behind mass shootings. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, I watched that one.
In response to the mass
No. Okay, you guys just seen a cut because I messed up. See, when you have a gaming mouse, these buttons right here, I gotta use spacebar. I gotta remember that. And it's okay, we'll restart anyways because he spit some fire, and I think the people in the back really need to hear that. What the fuck was that? Oh wow, I'm glad I played that back. Because if you didn't get it, listen to his first joke and you'll get why he just did that right there. I think if I just connected that right, it was the whole mental illness thing, or like, yeah, wait.
So what do you think about what's going on? Well, in response to the mass shooting, just as the media is directing me to, I'd like to jump to the conclusion that we should ban all guns before I have a chance to think about how that only affects law-abiding citizens while doing nothing to address the underlying cause of mental illness and evil behind mass shootings.
Yeah, and it was like in the beginning, you squeaked the squeaky toy because I was like, this like the people acting childish or something. I swear. Maybe I'm getting too deep.
Yeah, I think we should ban guns too. Yes, it would make a lot of sense to have people with guns take our guns. But some
I don't want to pause after every pun, but I mean, come on. Like, I've got to. Dude, that's great. Just say gonna pause or not pause, let's let people with guns take our guns. I don't know if I talked about this in the last Awaken JP video, but I actually talked about this in a personal video I'll be uploading recently because people wanted me to elaborate more on things I talked about during Wendigoon's Conspiracy Theory Iceberg. And honestly, the direction of how everything's going these years and everything from spiritual to religious things to like damn government to economic things, I'm just saying fuck it. I don't know why I was so scared to be myself. I'm being myself. I don't care. I don't know if my videos will get shadow banned, so I'm just dropping anything. So I had a dream recently, or not recently, but yeah, 2 years ago is recent, where it was pretty much exactly what would happen if, well, I don't know if guns were taken away. Would they just go through like that? I don't know how insanely movie-esque they want to get, but I could imagine it happening. I had a dream basically where there was two actually where this went down, and I think I wanna kind of elaborate on the other dream that I had, but I'm not gonna do it in this video because it'll take too long. Pretty much, I had a dream where I woke up and everything was going like okay. Well, okay, at first I woke up instantly in the action. So usually I'm lucid dreaming, so I'm like, what the hell is going on? So like I'm here physically touching things and like I'm like, what the hell? And it's just a panic. Everybody's running, and it's literally my friend's house, like where I'm at. I'm there, and I'm waking up in the bedroom, like where I'm laying in real life. So I'm over here tweaking, and the dream feels so like vivid. It's crazy. People are in a panic. I hear yelling outside, and I hear like banging, gunshots, blah blah blah. I go and look out the window, and it's just like I'm telling you, tanks, military videos, videos, nice, Jesus, still not waking up at 7 a.m. Military vehicles and cars, they're just telling people to get in their home. They're like enforcing martial law, people getting shot, like it's insane. And then pretty much I think we ended up running outside or something, and like we got chased or something. It was it was insane, but it was an insane dream. Like I said, if you watch my Wendigoon content, I've talked about, or like the reactions to it. Whew. Where I've talked about some stories of like calling things that were gonna happen and that happened, and I hope that dream isn't talking about things that'll come after they take away the guns. I don't know if they're going to or they'll be successful. We'll see.
Sometimes I think, whoa, wait a minute there, extremists. Just hear me out. Sometimes I think if they want to outlaw guns in order to prevent murder, why don't they just outlaw murder? They already have. And the criminals still break the law? They do. Then are we sure the criminals
Yeah, that was self-explanatory.
that break the law would be willing to just obey a new law about guns? I think we're supposed to just think so. I mean, I can only assume that someone who's willing to murder another person would probably have a moral compass that says, hey, killing a person is great and all, but possessing an object I'm not supposed to, that's just crossing a line. Not gonna do it. Makes sense when we look at it through the lens of that very limited, unlikely perspective. Sure does. Instead of waiting for the leftists who politicize the tragic loss of life to convince the media, to convince the masses, to convince the government to confiscate our guns, maybe we should just voluntarily turn in our guns. Yes, and maybe we should turn in all our food and private property rights too, just to be safe. I'm pretty sure that's already in process.
Yup, you'll own nothing and be happy. Yeah, so I thought it was appropriate to tell the dream because we're talking we're watching Awaken with JP, but that's another thing. I don't pay attention to the news like I said in the last one, like really heavy knowing things going on in the world. We're watching him. So because we're all a collective consciousness, I really think that I had that dream because that's probably the feelings of a lot of people going on right now, that yeah, they will be marching through the streets like that if this shit happens. I mean, it's kind of obvious by now.
You know, one alternative theory to what the media is telling us,
and I feel like it all connects. I just seen a recommended video just pop up in my feed that talked about Google says new AI has emotions and it's dangerous or something that Fox News uploaded. I'm just like, oh yeah, they're just gonna roll out everything, huh? It's gonna take away guns, microchip, like they're not even trying to hide this shit now. Bro, y'all stay safe out there.
Whoa, hold it right there, extremist. Good point. But just stay with me for a second on this one. One theory is that power-hungry authoritarians use PSYOP programs like MK Ultra to program mentally unstable people to do mass shootings.
Whoa, he talks about this? Whoa. Wow, I see why I got this video recommended. Thanks, guys. Oh, whoa. Sorry, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did right there and why I went right here. Bro, I'm gonna reach out to him. He's not afraid to talk about that? Bro, no way, bro.
Authoritarians can then politicize them and justify to the public why guns are being taken. And then they have total tyrannical control over citizens who cannot defend themselves against them.
I don't want to repeat what he said, just in case. I don't know, should I? No, because see, then it's like I'm being afraid to talk about it. Dude mentioned MK Ultra, PSYOPs. Wow, bro, my guy is
Okay, Mr. Tinfoil Hat.
I'll tell you
now,
something at the
PSYOPs
end.
and MK Ultra might be proven programs that the government has used, but they're just conspiracy
But they're
theories.
just it's
I
actually
think calling those realities
yo.
conspiracy theories, as they're subjects that I do not understand, is a
Yeah,
viable way of engaging in intellectual discourse
that's
about
what a
them
lot of
so
people-
that I don't have to do any research beyond the current level of knowledge that I already have. I'd also like to discount those realities as conspiracy theories because it's just easier than starting the journey of learning about what I don't currently know about. And by
Oh, bro, this is only 2 minutes in, bro. Dude, yeah, he's serious. Like that's a lot of people. That's not even just gun control. Well, yeah, that's clearly why he said the no, he's dropping bars. That's why he said the bar is, yeah, people rather just discredit shit than do their own research. I literally don't understand that sometimes, but I guess I understand. Like I am understanding, so like I could understand it for being like not saying it's everybody, but being the purpose that they're, you know, it's easier to just be hand fed your thing than do your own work and really put the work into doing your own research. But if you do, you craft a much stronger mind anyways. Yeah, question everything, bruh.
By being unwilling to learn about anything new, that's how we grow more certain of ourselves. Hey,
see,
what's your favorite conspiracy theory? Calculus. I don't know anything about it, and I feel completely unwilling to learn. What about you? The clitoris is my favorite conspiracy theory. I've never found one, and I have no ambition to learn where they actually exist at. Well, in addition to claiming they don't exist, I speculate that one day they'll find them on pregnant men somewhere. But do you know what doesn't sit well with me?
I really hope they're not gonna find one on me.
I don't know, like the stone cold hard reality of XY chromosomes and XX chromosomes? Also a conspiracy theory, so no. But it's just that if authoritarians with guns keep telling us that guns are so bad, why do they need guns? I mean, probably just so they can use them. True. But have you ever heard of history? I don't read books. I just burn them. Thank you for your censorship. But
oh man, the books and the censorship. Funny thing about that is, like, I'm always gonna tell this and rep this teacher. Oh man, if I say his name, I think you could look up where I went to school. Well, I don't live there anymore, but I'll call him M. Yo, Mr. M. He is a doctor, right? I think it was Dr. M. Damn, I'm gonna call it Dr. M because man deserved it. Bro told me one day, well, told the whole class, but we talked about it like alone, and it's the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. He said if teachers, like, because he realized I was really book smart, read a lot of books. If you took away like all the teachers, but we still had books, the like civilization would be okay. Like he really felt and believed in this, and I understand why. Like, yeah, like it's just, man, some of the books I can recommend, like one that I'm still trying to get on and finish is, I don't know if it's bad to recommend this book. A lot of people talk about it's dangerous. But I'm going to just give it, because maybe I wake up the person who saves the world when we save it all together. I don't know. It's Psychomancy by Frank Rudolph. Very powerful book if you can understand everything in the book. But he told me, literally, if all teachers were to disappear, and he's talking professors and everything, but the world still had books, we would be fine. Everything would just restart and, like, rebuild itself, or, like, depending on if there was like a whole fall of humanity, like fall, and there was survivors and the book survived too, they would just reteach themselves everything. It'd be super easy. And he believed that, you know, consciousness, it would naturally occur, like it would naturally happen. And that's one of the things that I have not been able to let go, because that shows how much the importance of books are, one, and just like, yeah, it's just, even though it's the belief of one dude, but I really think that held so much weight that resonated with me, because it kind of goes back to the whole thing that, like, it felt like I was kind of over prepared for school because of a lot of just reading. Like, as soon as like I had access to the internet, bro, I went off, like, used it as what it was intended for, and a tool, and I feel like also a business tool and entertainment. Like, you can use it for entertainment, but I feel like it should be 95% a tool too. Like, really a tool. Like, even your entertainment should be like taken in, I feel like, in breaths. You shouldn't get absorbed in it. Don't let it absorb your life. But if the absorb is coming, you know what I'm saying? If the absorption that you're grasped in is the research, then it's fine. But also, that could also be negative too. It's just, everything's balanced. You know what? Fuck it.
But I accidentally learned about history once, and when I did, I learned that only tyrannical regimes disarm their populations. And when they do, those governments inflict terrible control, violence, and killing onto their now disarmed populations.
Yeah.
For example,
call back to my dream.
Example, in 1911, Turkey established gun control. And then from 1915 to 1917, 1.5 million Armenians, now unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and exterminated. And in 1929, the Soviet Union established gun control. Then from 1929 to 1953, 20 million people, unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and exterminated. What do you mean, exterminated? Murdered. Oh, well, Those are just two examples. And China established gun control in 1935. Then from 1948 to 1952, 20 million political dissidents unable to defend themselves were rounded up and killed. Oh, and the people in China still exist under a brutal regime today. Oh, wait a minute. Germany also established gun control in 1938. And then from 1930...
Wow, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm going to say to that? Is that's parts of where history is important. Because I know a lot of history is altered. So I usually am not under the impression that it's like, oh, that's useless. But, yeah, sorry, I got completely distracted because, you know. Just pass this to you. No. Yeah, there you go. There you go, my lovely girlfriend. There you go. Yep, there's your phone. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, that a lot of history is altered, but if you go and do your research, it's easy to just find stuff like that. That is the type of history where it's like, oh, maybe everyone should pay attention to this little fact right here so it doesn't happen again. But no, even knowing the history, it still repeats somehow. That's because everything is planned and none of this is new, and they planned damn near everything they did like 30 years in advance. So the only thing that would help, let me not say what, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the back of everybody's mind.
To 1945, 13 million Jews and others who were unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Huh. I wonder if Hitler purposely disarmed the population so he could tyrannically take over and kill all people opposed to him.
Nah, probably not. Yeah, it's probably just, probably not.
Cambodia established
It's probably just a coincidence. And he got another example, bro.
Gun control in 1956. Then from 1975 to 1977, 1 million educated people were rounded up and killed because they were unable to defend themselves. Is my shirt on straight?
Nah, it's just a coincidence. I love how that almost looks like antidote. I love that. I love how that almost looks.
Yep, good. And Guatemala established gun control in 1964.
What, another one? Nah, bro. Nah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just say this, for just the lack of better words. I just hope everyone understands what's going on. And what does JP say? He says the Lions. Damn, I was binging his content. The Lions. I hope the Lions realize what's going on.
Then from 1964 to 1981, 100,000 Mayan Indians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Oh, and it's probably not significant, but Uganda established gun control in 1970. Then from 1971 to 1979, 300,000 Christians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. 56 million people rounded up and exterminated in the 20th century because of gun control? Yeah, apparently. But that could never happen here. Yeah, that's what all those people throughout history said. But it couldn't ever really happen here. They said that too. But seriously, that couldn't ever really happen here.
I love how he's tripling down on it, bruh. That could never happen here. Bro, yo, I gotta wake up, bro. Been sleeping.
Oh, well, when you put it like that, I'm convinced. Yeah, and besides, the authoritarians that want to ban...
So you gotta take this video right here, me even sharing my stories of sharing the whole dream I had and showing that, like, bro, I have prophetic dreams, so... Hey, take this video and share it with everyone, bro. As many people as you can, and my other awakened, like my other awakened JP reactions. Just take that, show it, bring them to his channel because he covers this stuff in a very lovely, sarcastic, hilarious, joking, comedic manner, and I love it. But y'all, like, people have to be informed of what's going on because, like, don't get too emotionally connected to it though. But be aware of what's going on so you can be prepared for when things do hit the fan. Because, I mean, they're already going, like, they're going in that direction, you could see. And, like, it's sad because maybe I haven't been paying attention to it. I haven't been seeing the real, like, a lot of the people standing up, but I've seen it through some of JP's videos. So yeah, man. All right, let's finish this off. I'm gonna just let it roll out.
In our country are saying it's for our protection. I can only assume that in all those authoritarian regimes that you mentioned that did all the killing, that they had a different, honest message for their populations about why they were being disarmed. You think? Yeah, it was probably something like, hey, we're gonna take all your guns so that we can control every aspect of your life and easily kill those of you who don't comply. No, it says here all those regimes also had a we're banning guns for your protection type of messaging too. Don't be a conspiracy theorist. Another good point. Then that means this history book must be inaccurate, because it reveals a pattern that's currently unfolding in this country that's uncomfortable to think about. Exactly. That's totally false. We should 100% turn in all our guns. Like, ban them all. Yeah, I feel the coercion to agree with you. But do you think an evil...
Okay, I guess all of the thing about they changed the history is not just in the books. You just have to find the right history books. Okay. I just thought about that, but definitely the history that is taught is not going to be.
Even better idea could be that if the authoritarians with guns turn in their guns first, and then we the people turn in our guns. No, it just feels easier to trust the people that we know lie to us on a consistent basis. Just imagine how much better off we'll be without the only constitutional right that allows us to protect ourselves. Yeah, and if history has taught us anything, which it hasn't, it's that banning guns will work out much differently this time.
Well, that confirmed what I said.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're not a beta male and you love freedom, including the Second Amendment, check out my freedom line of merch to help you spread the freedom vibes. Only at AwakenWithJP.com. Hi, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Cacao Bliss, made by Earth Echo Foods. And I like Cacao Bliss because it doesn't suck, and I think it's really good for me. And I want to tell you about it. If you like to set...
I kind of want to let this roll out just because it's like his little thing, but... I like his little things at the end for his sponsors, but
why is that, JP? Well, that's a good question. In spite of tasting
it looked like he barely put water in that. Or is that a kettle, like the electric kettle?
Cacao Bliss is very supportive to health. It's loaded with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory
I'll just let it roll
ingredients. Now, normally things of that nature taste like monkey urine mixed with lemon juice, but not Cacao Bliss. In addition to being loaded with raw organic cacao, Cacao Bliss is also loaded with MCT oil, turmeric, lucuma, and 4 superfoods. And if you have natural values like me,
then
you appreciate something that tastes amazing while being amazing for you.
Cool cup and a cool whisk.
That is not monkey urine. Cacao Bliss has become a staple in my kitchen. I'm always adding it to my smoothies, coffee, mixed with plain hot water, or with nut milk. If you want to add deliciousness and nutritiousness to your life, grab your Cacao Bliss at earthechofoods.com/JPSears. And be sure to use the discount code JP to get 15% off.
Right.
Enjoy.
Yes. All right. Bro. That speaks for itself. That all speaks for itself. I said everything I was gonna say. Can't say much else. Except good luck to y'all. But like, really, I would be pushing for someone like him, like, to really get his videos out there, like over mine, 100%. Because I do more on the entertainment side, but it's more like his is more like the message I would like to push. Sometimes of just to be aware, do your own research, and disconnect yourself from the state as much as you can, bro. Much love and moonlight. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.